Hello everyone, so we just got the delivery of Honda CB500F. We're going to have a look what parts it's missing. If you come closer. As you can see, we have some wires. Some of them go to speedo, some of them go to the ignition. It's been stolen and recovered. It's missing a headlight. We'll have to get that. We'll have to get the ignition, seat, passenger seat. But the first thing we'll have to do start this thing. Okay guys, so I finally received some parts for this bike as well. The main parts that will show me if the bike is actually working. So we got the computer, I mean the ECU if you want to call it, or CDI, however you want to call it, and the ignition lock. So let's go ahead and install these and let's see if the bike actually works. So now I've installed the ignition key, the ECU, and the next thing we're going to do is install the battery. Okay, so now that we finally have both of the handles on, so now the next thing we're gonna have to do is change this brake hose because someone has cut that right off. I have already undone it, and we have a new one right over here, which is gonna go something like that. Okay guys, so as you can see, we just received a massive box of parts for the Honda, and let's have a look what's inside. Okay, so we have lots of parts in here. The fenders, some screws, no idea what this is. This looks like so many parts. All of the fenders for the sides. I guess this is for the rear. This is the screw that I needed. This is the most important screw. The box in the box. Very nice. You're not telling me it doesn't have a light bulb. Looks like brand new. Okay, let's go and install this now. Next up we have the seat. And we have the passenger seat. The first part I'm going to be replacing is going to be this part. I don't know how it's called, but as you can see, it goes behind the seat, and this one has been smashed and cut. So let's go ahead, unscrew this, take it out, put the new one back in. This thing was extremely difficult to remove, but I finally got it. Unfortunately, I did break one bracket, which was this one. Except it was on this side, but that should be okay. I'm going to straighten it as best as possible for at least. Then I'm going to install this. Let's go. So that's in perfectly, looks like new. Of course I had some brackets broken and there's just tiny gaps, but they'll fade away slowly in my mind, you know. Got the back seat. I have this seat, of course, you know that already. And then we just unboxed the headlight and I hooked it up, connected straight to over there. Let's go ahead, turn this bike on and see if the headlight is working. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh, come on. Oh, damn. Oh, shoot, this is really bright. And how about the high beam? I think this is a low beam. Oh, yeah. Everything is working so nicely. I'm not sure if I showed you the dash yet, but there you go. 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, how many miles is it? Let's see. 3,291 miles. So I just assembled this side cowl for the front. The left side was missing. Also have to put the right side back on because I took it off to see how to assemble this one. And now I'm just going to try and put this on here and see if it actually fits. I put this on. I decided to go with a silver screw because this part is not black yet, so I have to match that. Then I put the other side on. Obviously that's gonna fit because it was there when I bought it. And now the next step we're gonna do is we're going to add the middle cowl panels, these two bad boys, and then on top of that I'm going to add the seat. I don't know if I recorded this part, but I did purchase the passenger seat. I put that on. I'm gonna do a transition. Well, well, well. What do we have here? It's looking nice. So I got those on. I ran into a little issue. As you can see on this side, the gapping is perfect. But on this side, I can basically put my finger in here. And then on that side, I don't think a pencil could fit through there. So I'm not sure what the issue is. So now the next step we're going to do is wait for indicators. This is going to be a risky weld. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get anyone to weld this because this is a fuel tank. So I might just put some washers on top of here and that should be fine. The handlebar looks quite aligned, I think, yeah. Okay, a few days later here and we received the front indicators or turn signals or whatever you want to call them. I don't care, but there they are. I actually ordered the tinted ones, but just normal ones arrived. That'll do anyways. I'm gonna have to solder these on. They didn't come with the right connections. Actually, they didn't come with any connections. Okay, so the signals are finally soldered on. Everything is soldered and protected. Well, not fully protected, but they're protected. Now the next step I have to do is cover them with this magical tape. This is a wiring loom tape. It has this texture on it and apparently it's really good, scratch protective and stuff like that, you know. Not like regular tape like this one. I don't want to use this. And then I also bought two M5 38mm screws for signals. Oh, okay, so as you can see I moved the bike a little bit. That's not going anywhere and that's not going anywhere. As you can see I put the magical tape in there. Anyways, now the next thing we're going to be doing is putting the final part on, which is this whole mechanism. As you can see right now it's pretty naked, it looks quite ugly, but after this it's going to be installed, it should look awesome. And also this part, I think this goes inside of there somehow. Oh my god, I just recorded about 5 minutes because I'm so tired I didn't even realize I wasn't recording. But I finally, after 5 times disassembling and 5 times assembling this thing, I finally got it. And there's a certain way to assemble this thing. You can put the headlight on, take this whole thing off, take these 2 screws off, put this thing on without the indicators on yet. After you put this thing on, this plastic, this top piece over here, you can put the indicators on, then make sure to screw them in and then put this part on because that's a separate piece. Then you can put this whole thing on, that goes on, then this goes on, and then you screw everything in, you screw the bottom, and then the speedometer goes the last. That sounded pretty simple, but it took me about 3 hours, maybe even more. Those cute little ears. We have some black, we have some red, we have some orange, matchy. As you can probably tell, the next step is going to be to repaint some of the parts. So as you clearly saw, the bike is running really rough. I have a feeling that it's the fuel injectors. I cleaned them, it's still running rough. Now I'm on the way disassembling this whole air intake and the fuel injectors, and I ordered a new one, so that's air intake with fuel injectors. Yeah, let's swap the air intake and the fuel injectors and let's see how this goes. This is all I could do with the wrap I bought. As you can see, this is an orange tank. And what you just witnessed was me trying to wrap the tank in satin black, which was terrifying, horrible, and the worst experience in my entire life. So I did the smart thing, the best thing, and the thing that everyone should do. Can you guess what I did? I'll just show you instead. So this is the old petrol tank. It had lots of damage on it, especially in the mounting area where the bolts go. And here, this should be a new petrol tank! It's black, and black is the color scheme I'm going for. And it didn't even cost that much. It cost half the price of the wrap I wasted. Yeah, the petrol tanks seem to be the same. So I've just fitted the new petrol tank, and as you can see, it matches the color scheme of the bike perfectly. It looks like it belongs on this bike, and it's 100 times better than the old one, obviously. And I also changed the old silver bolts into new black ones. And now let's go and do something a bit more exciting and get rid of that massive, ugly old muffler and put in a new one, which is going to be and boom, there we have it, the new Scorpion exhaust. I just can't get enough of this bike. With this new Scorpion exhaust, it looks even better now. So now let's go for a ride and see how this new improvement sounds like. No! Oh my god! That must have been epic shot. Let's do it again. So this was a really long project for me, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'm joking. So now I think the best thing to do would be to end this video with a little burnout. Let's go!